Welcome to another on-location episode of ECOT TV. Today, students look at the science behind the thrills of some of Ohio's most exciting roller coasters. I'm ECOT 8th grader Sarah Hodgman. Let's meet up with some teachers and students already discovering the park.
I think it's an excellent idea for students to know and understand the science behind the rides they're riding here at Kings Island, because when they feel their bodies come up out of the seat or they feel themselves lean forward, they understand the idea of energy and force and gravity, and it helps make their experience that much more exciting.
I'm Jared Sollenberger, and I'm in the 9th grade, and I'm at ECOT Education Day at Kings Island. We've been asked to find a lot of the angles, speeds, potential, and kinetic energy from all the roller coasters. I've learned a lot about how you structure them and how you build them for them to be safe, because if you didn't build them a certain way, they'd become dangerous.
And my name is Mary Carroll, and I teach real-world math at ECOT. Today at Kings Island, they're learning a lot about real-world applications with the different rides, and they're learning about real-world applications with science and physics. And I think as a math teacher, that is very important for them before we graduate them.
My favorite ride was the Hollywood ride, the one that it has all these Hollywood themes and stuff.
My favorite ride was the Hollywood ride. I liked the part when we went in front of the helicopters and it was fire.
My favorite ride today was the Delirium. It's very fun. I've been on it for the first time and I enjoyed it a lot.
Every time the Delirium goes up, I feel like I die a little and then come back to life as I go back down.
After this, I'm gonna go on Flight of Fear.
I'm looking forward to riding the vortex.
The only big ride I'm riding today is Flight of Fear because I don't like to see where I'm going.
I'm having a load of fun at ECOT Science Day.
I like ECOT Science Day here at Kings Island.
Thanks to all of those who helped us experience our trip around the park. Now it's time to look at last week's question of the week. Last week we asked you, what is the best roller coaster that you have ever been on? Here are our top 3 responses. Justin writes, the best roller coaster that I have ever been on would probably be the Maverick, because the Maverick has twists and turns and is the only roller coaster that has a hill which drops at a 90-degree angle. Mercedes writes, the best roller coaster I've ever been on is called the Ring of Fire, because it goes in a circle that makes you hang upside down for about 30 seconds to a minute. This makes you feel funny because all your blood is rushing to your head. And our final response comes from Sophia, who writes, the best roller coaster I've ever been on would probably be the Beast at Kings Island. I love the Beast because of how it is made completely out of wood and is the longest roller coaster at Kings Island. I also love it because my parents rode it when they were kids. Our next question of the week comes from Diana, who wants to know, what do you like to do during the summer? You can respond by messaging us in the Acuity Message Center or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Vine. The winners of the question of the week will be featured on the next ECOT TV episode and receive an ECOT TV prize pack. Now let's look at some upcoming ECOT events. That's all for today's episode of ECOT TV. We hope you enjoyed our visit around the park as well as learning a little bit about what makes riding rides so much fun. Until next time, I'm Sarah Hodgkins and thanks for watching ECOT TV.